is, running it down on these niggas.
Sex, drugs, money, and murder, my nigga. You know how we get it, my nigga. Still be paying them bitches, my nigga. Ripping that roll, fucking your bitches. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. 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 Niggas, they never will hurt you. Niggas, they never will hurt you. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. Sex, drugs, money, and murder.
Got the tracks right, understand how to get that. Ran down on them niggas with a flip back, new and
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bulletz Gotti. I wanted to make another video today. This one I really wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos talking about different various topics. But this one right here, I want to really talk about how black people on YouTube don't want positive information. They don't want to change the black community. They just want to talk. They just want to complain. They just want to, throw blame on people that really is not to blame. Because at the end of the day, we all slaves to this society. We all slaves to this westernized society. We all slaves to the system. We all slaves to this country. Okay? I hear people talking about gangsta culture, thug culture, right? What a lot of people don't understand is, right, when they kill your leaders, right, and the only people you look up to is the street dudes, and only why the street dudes is being funded is because the big brother that watches over us, watches with the one eye, is the ones that's sponsoring the mayhem in our community. Y'all don't call those things out. Y'all don't call how the black community became the way it became. You know what I'm saying? All I hear is a bunch of hating, a bunch of negative lies, a bunch of try to attack a group of people that came from an environment where a lot of y'all all came for the same environment, but y'all chose a different route. Remember, what people don't understand is we as a people, we became white supremacists to our own people. We look down on people that's struggling. We look down on people that came from poverty that's still trying to make it out. We look down on them. And that's the problem. We always want to make up these big solutions about, oh, we need to do this. We need to get jobs. We need to do this. But let me ask you a question. If you ain't got no food in your refrigerator and you starving, and you may have a kid on the way, or you might have children, or you might be a kid that is wearing the same outfit every day to school, and you have maybe one pair of sneakers, and you got one pair of jeans, or just a one outfit, and you see the other kids in school flossing and looking fly, and they wearing better clothes than you, and they got better sneakers than you, and you got holes in your shoes. What do that make? What do that put in your memory brain? You know what I'm saying? We shit on our people. And then we come on here and try to act like we for the betterment of our people. This is what I was talking about earlier when I said Hassan Campbell and dudes just like Hassan Campbell. A lot of guys, a lot of brothers just like Hassan Campbell that came from the struggle, made it out, and here to help the youth, try to put gems to the youth, try to give the youth the gems. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear from lames. Let's keep it real. Dudes in the young dudes that's in the environment don't want to hear from dudes that sound like authority. They don't want to hear from dudes like that. When authorities putting a foot on their neck and black men in this country is not even, they don't care if you got money. They don't care if you successful. You still considered as less than a human being. You half a human in this country, about 3/5 human in this country, considered 3/5 human. And we all want to be a part of a country that say we not even a part of this country in our Constitution. And what I see is a lot of conscious dudes, a lot of, these black manosphere types, these dudes like Kwame Brown types, these Kevin Samuels types. They have their nose in the air and think they better than somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I always hated about the bourgeoisies. You know what I'm saying? I always hated about the bourgeoisies because they don't care about the community. They don't. Same bourgeoisies that threw stones at Bill Cosby when he's talking about the problem in the community. When he talked about what rap music was doing to our community. What basically what the violence was doing to the community and how the powers that be is behind all of that. Just like they behind all of the beefing and the drama that goes on YouTube. See, they don't want to hear positive. They don't want black people to hear positive message. They want black people to beef. They want black people to have drama. They love when black people beef because that's what they all want. So you got to understand, they love low vibrational black people. They don't like black people to be high vibrational. You know what I'm saying? The quote unquote black man and quote unquote black woman, they don't want them to be high vibrational. They never did. Okay, this is why, you know, when you look at the school system, right? What do the school system do to black boys? What do? They fail them. They make them seem like they are they have a mental illness. You know what I'm saying? They basically, you know, if a kid, you know, is just hyperactive, they'll say, oh, he has ADHD. They'll diagnose your child when you in school. And black parents get along with that. Okay? This country, when I hear dudes talk about, let's get a trade, let's be truckers, this country is not, this is why black people, we lose as a people in this country. This country, talking about getting trades and all this, what are you telling? In a world where this society was never made for people to be working people. This society is made for entrepreneurs. So when they tell you to go get a job, to go do this, to go do that, they want you to work the rest of your life, be a slave. We as a people is still slaves, mentally, spiritually, physically, still slaves. This is why we have the slave mentality. This is why we have the Willie Lynch mentality. We put our nose, we down the brothers that come from the environment. I would never down. I've been on a platform before, and I say this right now. I would never down street dudes, because it was the street dudes that gave me game growing up. There was the street dudes like my father, like my uncles, like my cousins, like the dudes that was the older dudes that came around me, street dudes that gave me gems and wisdom about how to move out here, how to survive. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't these lame ass niggas that come on YouTube. These niggas ain't never taught niggas how to survive. They had their nose in the air and look at you like, who is you? It was the dudes that was former street dudes that gave the advice. You know what I'm saying? That try to see better in somebody, a younger dude. The street, they don't want real street dudes to be the voice of reason to the youth. They don't want that. They don't want real street dudes to be the voice to the youth. Because they got a message. They got a message. But we down them because we think that, oh man, they ain't nothing but street niggas and this and that. But you don't understand their message. You don't understand why they became those street dudes. Let me tell you something. I said a lot of dudes that got in the streets was trying to search for a way. A lot of them had single mothers struggle with them. You know what I'm saying? Cool to myself. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? My pops he was in and out of my life, but at the end of the day, I still respect him. I still won't down him. But my mother struggled with me. And it is what it is. You know, as a young man, you're going to have to search your way. You're going to have to find yourself. You're going to have to find your way, how to survive out there in them streets. Because there's a belly of the beast out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't face death numerous occasions. Three different occasions, I almost lost my life. 3 different occasions. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the wrong places, wrong times where I could have been incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? Being on certain situations where I should have never been there. But because my mindset and I wasn't thinking and I was around the wrong type of people, and not to say I was a follower because I was never a follower, but my mindset was searching for happiness, what I thought was happiness, what I thought was fun, what I thought was the good life. And what I think a lot of these dudes don't understand is they will never understand how to survive out there in the streets. They'll never understand that. Dudes don't understand what it is to not have nothing and struggle. They don't understand that. I got friends right now that's incarcerated, okay? That had promise, that had dreams. I got friends that's not even here, no longer here with me, that had dreams. You know what I'm saying? The streets is a dark place. And it's just like the world. The real world is a dark place. But when I see people always got their nose in their ear and always try to shit on the dudes that come from the environment, y'all don't understand why gangster rap and all this stuff was pushed. Y'all not even going at the root of the problem. You attacking groups of people that don't control the industry or why. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always say, man, they'll always attack people that come with the truth. They'll always attack people that speaks the truth to their people. They'll never attack the real enemy. Because like I said, man, they got slave minds. You really believe this government love you? You really believe that, you know, this world was made for black people to succeed? No, it wasn't. When you still slaves to that currency, when you still slaves to the society, you're not even respected. Listen, you gotta work till you 70 years old in this country to get your retirement pension. Even if you get disability, you still not getting paid. Because you gotta wait till you 70 years old. 70 years old. They get paid. So that means right there, right, that you got to slave your whole life to get paid. My mother still working, right? My grandmother, she retired. At the time she retired, it was 60. It was 60 before it didn't even hit 65 yet. It was just 60 at the time for people to retire. Now they put it up so you have to work till you 70 years old. So that right there just shows you, right? That right there just shows you that they want you to be slaves your whole life. And when I hear these dudes talk about trading and coding, listen, man, they out resourcing these jobs with robots. Just let's be real here. You telling people jobs that's not going to be here in the future. Y'all not even ready for the future. When you got TVs watching you, you know what I'm saying? When you got, you know, you go to the supermarket, you don't see that many cashiers at the cash register because you got self-checkouts. What is that telling you right there? What is that telling you? That the future is here, that they're telling you that in a minute, nobody's going to have jobs. It's about survival. And like when a person like Hassan tells you about that, y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want to attack him. Y'all want to attack other brothers that come with them truths. Y'all want to support the scammers. Y'all want to support the young Pharaoh types that'll scam you. You want to support the Sinetta types that'll scam you and lie and be all about nigga shit. Y'all want to support the Tommy Sotomayor's that down your commute, down that got self-hate and down the community. You want to support them types. You want to support the Kwame Browns that came on YouTube beefing with black men, but he ain't beefing at the people that control the industry. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. This is why society takes our people as a joke. It's not because of the hood dudes. It's not because of that. It's because of how we act. You know what I'm saying? It's non-hood dudes that act like buffoons on YouTube shucking and jiving, trying to make, the white man happy by shucking and jiving for the white man. Putting on Trump hats and MAGA and talking with people that hate your people. You sitting up there on platforms supporting people that's racist towards your people. Real talk. You sitting talking with white supremacists that have a problem with your people. You sit up there and it's no integrity. These dudes don't have no integrity. Is y'all wanna continue to love the slave master. Y'all still wanna be on y'all knees begging for reparations that you will never get in this country. Do you know when y'all beg for this reparations that y'all talk about, that the country is only gonna give y'all $200,000? That means they're gonna give you $100 each. $200 actually. But $200 each. They're giving you $200 each. Not $2,000, not $200,000. $200 each. That's what they're giving black people. Where you could buy your own land and your own sovereignty. Why do you need the government to give you land and sovereignty when you can buy your own land and sovereignty? I got land and sovereignty in South Carolina. My family. Because in this world, it's all about your last name. In this country, it's about being an owner. You know what the biggest problem in our country, what we don't understand the most, and why we keep losing, while they keep putting their foot in our necks, while the police keep killing you, and y'all keep complaining? Because y'all don't got ownership. Y'all don't. Y'all want to be a part. Y'all want to keep up with the Joneses. Y'all want to be a part of this dominant society that y'all think is the dominant society. Y'all think the white society is the dominant society. I really do. Y'all think that this European westernized society is the dominant society. Y'all don't even look at yourselves and say, yo, this is my homeland that was stolen from us. This is my homeland that was stolen from us. Y'all always want to talk about slavery. Y'all always want to talk about this. Y'all always want to talk, but y'all don't talk about the good things. Y'all don't talk about, you don't talk about Timbuktu. You don't talk about, us being farmers and being herbalists. And y'all don't talk about that. Because y'all confused and y'all always want to be a part of this dominant society. That's why y'all gonna stay the way y'all gonna stay. See, I ride with Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand his fight. Because I feel when you a prophet, you'll never get appreciated in your homeland. You always get appreciated in foreign land. People will never appreciate you until you're dead and gone. It's sad, but it's true. When you speak truth amongst the people, they always go and they always support the ones that's the devil in disguise. They love the wolf in sheep clothing. They don't like the righteous man that just want to wake up the people, and he may come off very blunt, but he just want to wake up the people and tell the youth the truth. But they will support somebody that ain't about that, that don't care about that. They don't care about. Listen, Kwame Brown type, he don't care about that. That's not his goal. That's not his end goal. Because if he cared, he would have been out there in the trenches. He would have been out there talking about what's really going on in the community. He don't care. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the police killing us. You got black people killing black people. You don't hear him talking about how this whole thing that happened last year that was basically, he not talking about black genocide and all different realms of black genocide. He's not doing that. Because when you don't have a message, you're going to always freestyle stupid shit. You're going to always be a buffoon for black people, a minstrel show. He's a minstrel show. It's like Tommy was a minstrel show. You know, he was a straight minstrel show. You sit up there, you shucking and jiving, you saying all type of coonish things. And I don't even like to use the word coon. I hate that word. I really do. I hate that word. That's a derogatory word that was used amongst our people. But when you see brothers act like Bojangles, act like doggone Step and Fetch It, and act like all those derogatory buffoonery, just straight buffoonery, just because they want to get their point across. That's who they push. That's who they push. They push buffoons. They push people that's against their people. Real talk. That's why the messaging. As I end this off, I want to say this. You know, black people has become the white supremacists of the people. The mindset is there. You can see the self-hate. Willie Lynch just did a perfect, bid to black people. Did a perfect bid to black people. He did a wonderful job because we hate each other. Old versus young, light skin versus dark skin, black men versus black men, black woman versus black men. This is what is going on. And when I hear people talk about is the gangsters, the street dudes, the part of the black community, part of the problem of the black community, just look at your country. Your country is the biggest thugs. Your country is the biggest gangsters. Okay? America shows you how gangster they are when they go to war and they taking territory. Just like how dudes on the block is taking corners, America does the same thing. So who's teaching these black young men to be gangsters? Who's teaching them? When you watch America go through these different countries and take over by force, and then you watch these young black men wake up and say, I want to do just like what America does. It's not the music. It's not the movies. It's what you see in your own society. So like I said, man, they didn't give us the American dream. They didn't want to see us succeed in this country. So, like I said, man, Willie Lynch did a wonderful job on black people. This is why we lost. This is why we're where we are. Self-hate is very resident in our community. Sad.